Normally replacing rotors and brake pads on a BMW is pretty easy, but I knew the minute I saw this rotor that this retaining screw was bad, and it was going to give me trouble. I hoped for the best, but frankly, it just didn't work out. I went ahead and tried using the 6mm Allen wrench, but and tried the liquid wrench. Tried to do the best I could, but once again, I knew it was going to be bad. Well, since that failed, I went to the next easiest thing, and that's a screw extractor, and gave that my best shot also. With the brake caliper removed, I've got no way to hold the rotor, so I'm using a ball joint removal tool and my son's barefoot, which is a bad idea to hold the rotor in place.
That was a fail too.
Moving on to plan C, I'm drilling a small pilot hole all the way through the bolt, and I'm going to try to use a different extractor tool. I'm using cutting oil. I'm dipping my drill bit in cutting oil while I drill to keep things cool and cutting smoothly. This next screw removal tool is it's kind of like an easy out, but it didn't work. Plan D is to remove enough of the screw, the top of the screw, so that the rotor will come off over the top of the screw. Here's what this screw looks like. I'm trying to remove the section in the red box. Here's what a good screw looks like.
That looked really
I didn't have the camera running when the rotor actually came loose, so I staged a removal for you so that we could at least have a mild success here. With the rotor removed, you can see what's left of the rotor retention screw sticking out of the hub. I tried using lockjaw pliers to grab hold of the stub and unscrew it, but that didn't work either. At this point, I decided to give up on the screw and just use it as a guide for the rotor. I used a wheel bolt and a piece of metal with a hole the right size in it to hold the rotor on while I put the caliper back on. If your retention screw looks like this, replace it. It was a painful process, but it all went back together.